Thank you for joining us for the first ever Penny Severns virtual event. I'm your host, Audrey Bartholomew. Each year, the Macon County Democrats and the Jefferson Jackson Club gather together to honor the memory of Penny Severns. This year, it seems especially appropriate. We could really use her integrity, energy, kindness, and toughness right about now. Though Penny is not here to lead us through the troubled times, she continues to inspire our candidates today. The Macon County Democrats have put forward a slate of candidates who share Penny's vision of a better community for all people of Macon County. They will work to match Penny's hard work, commitment, and leadership. But these candidates can't win alone. They need you to go out and vote. The theme of tonight is Every Vote Counts. We saw this in 2018 when Sheriff Tony Brown won by just one single solitary vote, to see how true that is. So enjoy our virtual event, and when it's over, make sure you plan to vote for our Democratic candidates. Now, let's hear from the candidates themselves.
Greetings, Macon County Democrats. I'm Marcy Rood, running to return to the Macon County Board, District 3. I was honored to be appointed in January, filling the seat of Tim Dudley. Many of you know and love Tim, but you may not know me. I have been an active Democrat since I was 16. Yes, and that has been a while. I was secretary of my local Democratic club as a teenager growing up in Ohio. I was central committee person at 19 and have campaigned for local, state, and national Democratic candidates ever since. And I'm a longtime member of the Women's National Democratic Club in Washington, D.C. After moving from D.C. to Decatur in 2007, I became active here, hosting a couple of fundraisers for Senator Durbin at my home and also for Tim Dudley. Professionally, I work in energy efficiency and clean transportation across this nation, helping local and state governments and the private sector cut down barriers to allow for greater adoption to cleaner vehicles, electric cars for consumers, biofuels in buses and trucks, and propane school buses, and autonomous vehicles in the future. I support environmental justice efforts, helping disadvantaged communities understand the air quality problems of high truck traffic and dirty diesel, and ways to remediate with getting fleets to switch to cleaner transportation. I am proud to call Decatur my home, and I hope you will help me so I can return to Macon County Board. Remember, Marcy for Macon.
Hello, I'm Carl Coleman, and I'm the Democratic nominee for Macon County Board here in District 1. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about my campaign, but more importantly, Penny Severns. This November, there's a lot at stake on the ballot. As many of you know, many of the fundamental rights and services that too many of us have had to rely upon are being threatened. We can't just stand up and maintain the status quo. We have to push on towards the issues that are truly facing us as a community. As a young grassroots progressive activist who is now running for elected office, I am ready to pick up Penny's mantle. Penny was a champion for women's rights and economic inequality. So this November, I ask you to join me in continuing her fight here in Macon County by electing me as the next county board representative for District 1. Thank you.
I believe in the future of agriculture with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by the present and past generations of agriculturalists and the promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years. 15 years ago, those words and one woman changed my life. At the time, I didn't realize the impact she had made on me. But looking back over the years and the course my life has taken, if I hadn't interacted with that one woman, I would never have gotten into politics. Her name was Evelyn Bowles, and she was a state senator from Madison County, Illinois. She was born in Warden, Illinois, and served in the United States Coast Guard Women's Reserve during World War II. She went to Greenville College, Illinois State University, and Southern Illinois University, becoming a teacher. From 1975 to 1994, Ms. Bowles served as the county clerk for Madison County and was a Democrat in a very red county. She was appointed to the Illinois Senate in 1994 after the incumbent died while still in office and served until 2003. She died in Edwardsville the year I graduated high school. In those 19 years since she and I met, her name has slowly faded from the scene. Most of the work that she's accomplished has faded, but a few things remain, like the reason that we met. In 2001, I was a policy nerd competing in my FFA chapter's prepared public speaking competition. Tired of seeing Illinois farmland eroded and drained of nutrients, I launched a very small war to legalize industrial hemp as a cash crop for Illinois farmers to add to their rotations. But here in Illinois, in 2001, that was a radical idea. My FFA advisor suggested that I reach out to Senator Bowles and ask for help. Every day, I wish I still had that letter that Senator Bowles sent me. I can remember the crisp paper that it was on, the vibrant seal of the state of Illinois at the top, and I remember the words of encouragement that she wrote with the information I needed. You may be wondering why I'm talking about Senator Bowles at this event. The simple answer is, between Penny Severns and Evelyn Bowles, they were local giants in their field. And if we stop sharing stories of the work and determination of these women, we will have lost something very special. We will have lost the magic of public service, of knowing what it means to fight for what we care about in our own communities. On social media, day and night, you and I both see numerous ways that people are influencing politics at the national level. We hear names like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, John Lewis, and Barack Obama, but we simply cannot forget about local politics. It will take the simple dedication of women, and yes, men, just like Senator Bowles and Severns, to make real change. And it will take all of us stepping up in our communities to fight for the things that we want to change. The lesson that I learned from Senator Bowles was that change is possible, but it is slow. And real change happens in the coalition building at the very local levels, like a state senator reaching out to a Green Hand FFA member about a cause they both share. So my message this year isn't as funny as a children's book about Bruce Rauner, but I hope that you'll take away one thing. Even if you don't think that you are political, your actions in your community matter at every level. We need you, yes, you, to show up, take action, and especially vote. Because in some ways, I'm still that Green Hand FFA member that believes in the future of democracy, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by the present and past generations of community activists and public servants, in the promise of better days through better ways, even as the current things we now enjoy have come from the struggles of former and current years. These words are why I'm running to represent District 5 for the Macon County Board. My name is Jennifer McMillan. You can learn more about me at jenmcmillan.com, and I hope to earn your vote this November.
Today we honor Penny Severns, a determined champion of the working family, a woman whose all too short life was defined by a commitment to those she represented, leaving behind an amazing and enduring legacy of public service. As we move through this unprecedented campaign season and head into November, we honor Penny's legacy when we seek out candidates that embody her strength and integrity. Candidates who are committed to working hard to improve our community. But most importantly, we honor her legacy when we exercise our most sacred right, our right to vote, to make our voices heard in the most fundamental of fashions. There are great things happening in Macon County, which demonstrate a commitment to moving our community forward. We are at a time when we cannot look to the past. We must continue our momentum toward the future. We need to continue to build those relationships that make our community stronger and support those endeavors that spur growth. As the next state's attorney, I will continue to honor Penny's legacy by leading the state's attorney's office forward. We will listen and learn, ensuring justice by always striving to work harder and do better. So whether you vote early, vote by mail, or wait for Election Day, vote Tammy Wagner for state's attorney.
Hi, I'm State Representative Sue Scheer. I wanted to thank everyone for inviting me to be here, and thank you to all who worked so hard to put this together. Tonight we gather to honor the memory of Senator Penny Severns. I met Penny when I was a teacher and my class traveled to Springfield to tour the Capitol. Senator Severns was always so kind and willing to meet with my class, answer questions, and take a picture, where we even went outside on the steps. Now I realize what a big deal that was because of the time crunch she was always under to go all the way outside to the stairs. That leads me to what I wanted to touch on tonight. I wanted to ask you, why did you choose to be here tonight? What are your beliefs as a citizen in a democracy? We all have needs and rights, but now they're in jeopardy of being taken away. I am an American. I am an Illinoisan. I am a Decaturite. And now, at this point in my life, I am our state representative. Although I still feel like a teacher. I would like to share a quote with you from Hosea Harris. He once said, "There comes a time in your life when you walk away from all the drama and people who create it. You must surround yourself with people who make you laugh. Forget the bad and focus on the good. Love the people who treat you right. Pray for the ones who don't. Life is too short to be anything but happy. Falling down is a part of life. Getting back up is living. Our job is to ensure that the people who have stepped up for an office as a Democrat get elected. Take a moment and think of 10 people that you are willing to contact to make sure they get out and vote. You could call them, you could text them, you could email them, or you could talk to them in person. We are victims of what happened with Trump in the White House. And stepping back to when Rauner was at the wheel in Illinois. Trump even admitted that he fell asleep during President Obama's speech. He sure did. Both Trump and Rauner fell asleep at the wheel. One down, one to go. We as Democrats realize it's just too important to sit back and watch everything we worked so hard for just go down the drain. It's time for you and I to make a difference and wake up on November 4th thinking, I did everything I could to preserve democracy. We don't have much time, so make each day count. God bless you. God bless the great state of Illinois, and God bless America. I would very much appreciate your vote and support at the election on November 3rd. Good night.
Thank you to all the candidates for those wonderful speeches. I know I am fired up to vote Democratic up and down the ballot. But before we get to our annual Penny Severns Integrity Award, I just want to take a moment to tell you why voting is so important to me. I think that it is important to share why we vote Democrat with our friends and family so that they can be inspired to join us. I'm voting because I'm an African American woman, and the 13th and 16th Amendment have allowed me the chance to vote. My ancestors have fought for this, so it is so important to get my voice heard to see the change that I want to see in the world. We'd love to hear why you vote Democratic, so visit us on our Facebook page, Macon County Democrats, and tell us your story. Now, let's go to Rock Springs with the Jefferson Jackson Club and the Severns family as they give the Penny Severns Integrity Award to Senator Dick Durbin.
Hello, my name is Maury Doyle. I'm the president of the JJ Club of Macon County. I have with me this afternoon our Vice President and Treasurer, Mr. Howard Bowie, and our Secretary, P.K. Nuremberger. Since some of you may not be aware of what the JJ Club would do, I would like to tell you a little about our organization. In part, our mission statement is, we are a private, nonprofit organization open to all or retired agricultural, manufacturing, and or professional business persons who consider themselves to be Democrats. The JJ Club has been created so its members can engage in political discussions, keep informed of legislative trends, and respond to those trends for the benefit of the membership, organize and conduct public, social, and fundraising events for the enjoyment of its members, and the advancement of their political objectives. To support and assist local, state, and national Democrat organizations and candidates. The Macon County Chairman is an ex officio member of our organization. A few years ago at a JJ Club meeting, we were brainstorming for an idea on how to support our candidates and the Macon County Democrat Central Committee. PK, our secretary, came up with the idea to sponsor an event in the name of our late and great Senator Penny Severns, while keeping her memory alive. We asked the Macon County Democrats Central Committee if they would like to participate, receiving all the proceeds. Thus was born the Penny Severns Integrity Award. Tonight, the JJ Club, in conjunction with the Macon County Democrat Central Committee, is proud to sponsor the 9th Annual Penny Severns Memorial Award. The success of this event is dependent upon all of you. Thank you for your support and attendance. Please send your contributions to the Macon County Democrat Central Committee.
What an honor and a privilege to award the Penny Severns Integrity Award to our Senator, Richard Durbin. Senator Durbin, you've been a mentor and a role model and an inspiration to all of us, but you was also a mentor and a friend to Penny, a friendship that lasted to the very end. What an honorable man. Thank you for all you do, Senator.
I'm Betsy Dirksen-Londrigan, and I cannot think of a more deserving recipient of the Senator Penny Severns Integrity Award than our United States Senator, Dick Durbin. He has been a mentor to so many of us. His leadership has always been defined by his integrity. We are so lucky here in Illinois to have him as our United States Senator. And there is no one in Illinois who has done more party building and lifting up of Democrats than Senator Dick Durbin. I wish I was there with you tonight, but Senator Durbin, please know how much you mean to me, how much you mean to so many of us. And congratulations on this award.
Well, folks, thanks again for joining us for the annual Penny Severns event. Hopefully you enjoyed the digital event and are as fired up and ready to go as I am. Our candidates need your help, and we would appreciate if you could give your time, talent, or treasure. If you'd like to donate or volunteer, please visit our website at maconcountydems.nationbuilder.com. Most importantly, make sure you have a plan to vote and check in with your friends and family and make sure they have a plan to vote as well. If you have any questions or concerns about voting, please don't hesitate to call the Voter Protection Hotline at 224-990-2200. Thanks again for joining us, and remember to vote blue.